Welcome back to another episode of People Are Not Happy Unless They Are Angry, and today we will be discussing how, of course, people are angry about more fictional female characters having slightly exaggerated body proportions in a video game. So if you haven't heard, there's a little bit of good news for Soul Calibur 6 fans. Hilde was revealed for Soul Calibur 6. She's a character that will be joining the game's roster in the new Season 2 DLC pass, which a lot of people were really excited for. I've really always liked her character because she's such a strong yet graceful one, and I think that when they created her, they just did such a good job with balancing those traits. And of course, there are people that are very angry with her design because they exaggerated her body proportions just a little bit. Now, before we get into the discussion, I just want to point out here that we are talking about Soul Calibur, a game that is known to have a lot of fan service, and of course 6 doesn't lack in that department. I'm a little bit shocked when people are very angry about them changing character body proportions, especially in a game like this, because it is known to be fan service heavy. It is known, if you look at any of the other female characters, most of them are very sexualized, and they show a lot of skin, so it's not that shocking to me, but apparently it's shocking to a couple of other people. So of course we are going to none other than Reset Era's webpage and their thread for today's material. There are quite a few people here that are very genuinely excited for her being revealed. Of course, she is a character that's been around for quite a long time, so of course there are going to be people that are genuinely excited, but then of course we have people that just want things to be angry with, just things to criticize. So some of the first comments were, yes, finally time to reinstall the game. Yes, Queen, I love Hilde, this is awesome. But then shortly after the thread was posted, we have the criticism. Why the boob plate though? I do want to point out that in previous versions of herself, she did have a boob plate. Yes, her chest wasn't as large, but I don't think this is necessarily a problem. Not too big on what they did to her design, to be honest. She looks so good. You have to look at more than just her chest area, or you have to look at more than just that. You have to look at her overall design, and I think her overall design looks really good. She is royalty, and she really looks like it. The colors are very rich and very vibrant. She looks very feminine, yet she's a strong character. She looks good. This DLC pack is already miles better than Season 1. I was initially excited until I saw her design. What's with the shitty looking breastplate? What have they done with my girl? This fucking franchise, I swear. Her design looks fine. The breastplate looks fine. No Calibur 4 flashbacks, definitely. The coat looks good on her too. Haven't played the game in months, but I'm back for her awesome news. See, there is a lot of people that are very excited just for the character. You have to look past the design. They didn't actually largely change her design. It's not like they did a Mortal Kombat and put her all in clothes when she was originally in bikinis and cut her hair and dye it. Someone says the overemphasized boob plate is dumb as hell, but I really like the rest. Her visual design went from being knightly to being royalty. Then stop complaining if you like the rest. You have to look at the overall appearance. This is such a non-issue in my opinion. I do not see any problem with her design. We need to consider here that Soul Calibur, like I said, is a game that has quite a bit of fan service. There's no way around that, so when you are bringing in new characters and redesigning them, it's not a shocker that maybe one like Hilde would look a little bit bustier than previous versions of herself. But I don't think that changing her chest size really ruins the character for anyone. I want to point out that women have different breast sizes. Not everyone is as flat as a board. Just because they gave her a little bit of extra padding in that area isn't a bad thing. And we're talking about a fictional character in a video game. They were not trying to accurately represent a real person, but that is all that I had to discuss today. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. How you feel about people attacking yet more sexy character designs in video games. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, and of course if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.